morning student, welcome here. I hope you all are very fine with your family members. Well, we have started unit number 5, that is snake and the mirror. This is a story of a snake and a mirror. Means narrator is also there and narrator is stuck with snake. Means how this snake affected narrator and how this snake play role in the story, that will be discussed in this. Up to 7 paragraph we have discussed, and in 7 paragraph we just came to know about narrator, about his profession, about his decisions. Means he has made some decisions after seeing into the mirror, and when he was just looking into the mirror, at that time he made some decisions, and those decisions were he would shave daily, and he would smile daily, and the big decision he had taken is he just decided to marry, and we all know that he decided to marry a fat lady and a lady with full of practice, and he has valid reason for marrying a fat lady, because he told that if he would committed any mistake, that lady would not run behind him. That was the reason he just told. So up to this we have done, and when he was just thinking about these all things, at that time he just heard something. Some sound was heard by him, and when he checked into the veranda and at all the places, he didn't get anything. But after that, what happened? He was just starting reading that book, and he was sitting near the table, and suddenly he saw a snake. Snake was there on his shoulder, and as soon as he saw the snake, he just became motionless. He just became like statue. He didn't move, and he didn't shout, and he didn't cry. So up to this we have discussed. Let's see what happened in next paragraphs. You are requested to keep a textbook with you. Please do that. Paragraph number 8. I felt then the great presence of the creator of this world and this universe. It means he just started remembering God. God was there. Suppose I said something and he did not like it. I tried in my imagination to write in bright letter outside my little heart the word God. So he was remembering God because he is stuck in this difficult situation, and he thought that death is just a little bit inch away from him. So he just started remembering God. I tried in my imagination to write in bright letters outside my little heart the word God. There was some pain in my left arm. So now his left arm was paining. It was as if a thick leaden rope, a rod made of molten fire, was slowly but powerfully crushing my arm. The arm was beginning to be drained of all strength. What could I do? So now what happened actually? The pain was there in his left arm. It was as if a thick leaden rod. Thick leaden rod means heavy, elastic, or we can say metal element. Heavy, metal element. Second one is molten. So molten means glowing, red and hot. So it was like someone has put a glowing red hot element on his left arm, that narrator was started feeling. 9 number paragraph. At my slightest moment, the snake would strike me. So narrator thought that if he just moves slightest, if he moves slightly, so that snake would surely bite him. Suppose it struck. Just a minute, student. Death lurked 4 inches away. So that snake was 4 inches away from narrator. So he could feel that death was just 4 inches away from him. Suppose it struck, what was the medicine I had to take? So he was thinking that if this snake would bite me, then what was the medicine I should take? There were no medicine in the room. I was but a poor, foolish and stupid doctor. He was a doctor, he was homeopathy doctor, but see, up to this what happened, he believed that he was handsome and this all, but now he just started feeling that he was stupid doctor because he didn't have any kind of medicine in his house, and he believed that he was poor too. I forgot my danger and smiled feebly at myself, and he just started laughing on himself. Feebly we have here. Feebly means faintly. Means he started laughing on himself. It seemed as if God appreciated that. The snake turned his head, it looked into the mirror and saw its reflection. Now what happened? The turning point is started with this line. Well, narrator was up in paragraph number 4 and 5, narrator was praising himself. Means he was telling that he was a good doctor, he was handsome and all. Now what happened? In paragraph number 9, he just started cursing himself. He told that he was foolish doctor, he was poor doctor and he was stupid doctor too. So he thought that God might like these things about narrator, and snake was started going somewhere else. Up to this, snake was there on narrator's shoulder, but now snake was just going to see into the mirror. Can you imagine? Means here we have this picture that a snake is looking into mirror. So its reflection, and snake was seeing its reflection. I do not claim that it was the first snake that had ever looked into the mirror, but it was certain that the snake was looking into the mirror. Well, narrator hadn't seen any snake looking into the mirror, but that was happening before him. Snake was actually looking into the mirror. Was it admiring its own beauty? Now what happened? Narrator was thinking that snake was also admiring his beauty. Was it trying to make an important decision about growing a mustache or using eyeshadow and mascara or wearing a vermilion spot on its forehead? Well, this is really funny. Well, narrator was telling that as he made some decisions while he was looking into the mirror. At that time, narrator was telling that like him, snake was also making some decisions looking into the mirror, and what kind of decisions he could make, means that snake could make. So the list of the decision have been given here. So he was telling that was it trying to make an important decision about growing a mustache or using eyeshadow and mascara or wearing a vermilion spot on its forehead? Means he was assuming, he was guessing that it could be possible that a snake was trying to make decision about growing a mustache. Do this thing have any sense? Okay, and he was also thinking, means narrator was also thinking that a snake was making decision to use eyeshadow and to use mascara. Means in this grave situation, narrator is trying to make this situation easy by assuming these things. Means these things don't make any kind of sense. And the last decision, the narrator was telling that that a snake might be deciding to wear a vermilion spot on its forehead. Vermilion spot means brilliant red color. That ladies used to do this thing. Means something like bindi and all. So narrator is telling that that snake is trying to do these things, means he is trying to decide to use that eyeshadow and mascara and all. Paragraph number 10. I did not know anything for certain. What sex was this snake? Was it male or female? So about the sex means about the gender of the snake. That narrator didn't know whether that snake is male or female. I will never know, for the snake unwound itself from my arm and slowly slithered into my lap. So now what happened? Up to this, snake was there in narrator's arm. So now he is just moving from that arm, and that snake slithered into narrator's lap. From there it crept onto the table and moved towards the mirror. So up to this, that snake was looking into the mirror from the distance. So he might like that mirror thing, and he just going towards the mirror to look into the mirror very nearly. Perhaps it wanted to enjoy its reflection at closer quarters, and it might be possible that narrator is guessing that perhaps the snake wanted, or snake liked to enjoy the reflection, its reflection at closer quarter. I was no mere image cut in granite. Granite means toughness. I was suddenly a man of flesh and blood. Still holding my breath, I got up from the chair. So as soon as that snake slithered towards the mirror, narrator just got up from the chair and started moving himself away from that mirror. Still holding my breath, I got up from the chair. I quietly went out through the door into the veranda. From there I leapt into the yard and ran for all I was worth. Means he just got up from the chair, he just went to veranda, and he just leapt into means jumped into the yard, and he just started running. Each of us heaved a sign of relief. Of course, this thing narrator is telling to his colleagues. See, if you remember in first paragraph, they were in group, and narrator is telling this episode, means this event to his colleagues. So here he has ended this snack story, and narrator he was surprised, means all the friends of narrator were surprised to listen this story. So everybody's breath was there, and they all said, each of us heaved a sign of relief. Heaved means to utter with efforts. Somebody asked, doctor, is your wife very fat? So now that snake and mirror story has been completed there, and that friend of narrator asked the narrator that doctor if his wife was fat or not. 11 number paragraph. No, the doctor said, God willed otherwise. My life companion is a thin, reedy person with the gift of a sprinter. So see, narrator wanted a fat lady who could not run behind him. That was the condition narrator wanted earlier. But opposite to that, nowadays narrator's wife was not a fat lady, and she was a good sprinter. Sprinter means a person who can run very fastly. So ready, here we got another word, that is ready. Reedy means tall and thin. Someone else asked, doctor, when you ran, did the snake follow you? So again someone asked doctor that if that snake followed that narrator when he just started running. So doctor replied something. First you have some time to note down these new words. After that we'll go for this information which is given on page number 60. Please you note down this. So when that friend of narrator asked narrator that if that snake followed him or not, let's see what narrator has given in answer. The doctor replied, I ran and ran till I reached a friend's house. Immediately I smeared oil all over myself and took a bath. So he didn't give exact answer, but he just told that he ran a lot and he just reached to one of his friend's house and he just started smearing oil all over the body and he just took bath. I changed into fresh clothes the next morning at about 8:30. I took my friend and one or two other to my room to move my things from there. So he didn't know about the snake exactly what happened after that, but he just went to that house again in next morning and he just collected all the things of him and he left that house. But we found we had little to carry. Means as we all know that narrator didn't have much luggage, so they didn't found little thing to carry. Some thief had removed most of my things. Okay, so what happened exactly? When narrator ran from that house that night, at that time he just didn't close the door, so the room was as open there. So some thieves came into the house and stole all the things of narrator. The room had been cleaned out, but not really. So when he just got into the room, he could see that the room was cleaned out, but not totally. The thief had left behind one thing as a final insult. So one thing that a thief had left there, and that one thing is what was that one thing? That let's see. And narrator was considering that one thing as an insult. What was that? I asked. The doctor said, my vest, the dirty one. The fellow had such a sense of cleanliness. The rascal could have taken it and used it after washing it with soap and water. So my vest means his underwear. So that thief had left narrator's underwear there, and narrator was considering this thing as an insult. He told that he could have taken that, and that rascal has just not taken that thing, and narrator tells that thief must have sense of cleanliness. Did you see the snake the next day, doctor? Another question was there for doctor, and someone asked that if he had seen that snake next day. The doctor laughed. I have never seen it since. It was a snake which was taken with its own beauty. Taken with means attracted by. So narrator replied that no, he hadn't seen that snake again. Means he hadn't seen that snake again because it was a snake which was taken with its own beauty. Means that snake was attracted by its own beauty. So here we can say that narrator was also attracted by his own beauty. In paragraph number 4 and 5, he was praising himself, he was appreciating himself, and he was telling that he was more handsome than anyone else, and he decided something to do. So here we can say that the nature of narrator and somewhere the nature of snake are little bit different. So here we have ended this unit number 5, the snake and mirror, and it is translated from the Malayalam story, and it is translated by V. Abdullah. So now it's time to give you homework, and your homework is, let me give you some questions in homework. Okay, so you have to write thinking about the text. And we have 3 questions there. Means the sound was familiar one from 1, what 2 important and earth-shaking decisions that, and number 3. Question 1, discuss in pair that question and answer each question. And there are 3 questions. So in that, question 1, 2 and 3, these answers you have to write, which is on page number 60. So these 3 questions which is given here, that you have to write in your homework, and post your homework regularly. If you have doubt regarding any means topic or anything, then you can post your doubt in the group. Okay, till then take care. Thank you.